Alright, here we go. So, this is the Green Screen app, or the DoInk app. That's on all the iPads. So if you come to my room, all the iPads have it. The green screen that's actually currently behind my daughter, I have all those. I have clips, bags, everything's ready to go. All we have to do is set that up. You're better off asking beforehand, not coming to my room right before class starts. But it's very easy to use. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to make an instructional video just so you know how to use it, and you're ready to go. I've used it last year a bunch of times. The students loved it. Super easy. I use this on the iPads. I use a different program on the computer, but this I have put on here so the classroom teachers have an easier way to make green screen. So I'm just going to walk you through how this works and how easy this is. Because it's a little daunting at first, you kind of get overwhelmed, but let me just quickly show you how this works. Okay, so the green screen's already set up. I literally just have it clipped on a bunch of chairs in the back. Super easy. You don't have to get overwhelmed with how you do it. Nothing crazy. So on the iPads, if you look through all the programs, you'll see this like little octopus, this little pink octopus. It literally is called green screen. There's nothing more to look for. So I'll open it up. And as soon as you get in there, you'll see projects. You don't even have to worry about anyone else's projects or what's going on. The only thing you're going to be concerned with is that plus sign in the top right. You'll hit it one time, there it goes, and then you'll create a new project. So once you get in here, it's going to look like nothing's happening. That's because you haven't set any layers yet. So in the bottom right here, you'll see 3 plus signs. What you're going to do is you're going to set your layers being like camera, picture, whatever else you want. Always think about this. The camera is the most important part of this. So that first plus sign is the camera. So you're going to click on the first plus sign down there, and it's going to ask you, what do you want to do? Like I said, the camera is most important. You're going to add the camera, and then you'll see us, and then you'll see yourself on the iPad here. So we're going to swipe right to get rid of the menu there, and we're going to flip the camera around back to the front, and then you'll see my daughter sitting there. Now, what else do we want to do with this? Because you don't want to video just a raw green screen. You can do that, and I have done that, but you want to have this be one and done. A lot of teachers, that's what they want. So you have these 3 pluses down here, so you can add what's called your second layer. So they have 3 plus signs. You can add, they'll go to that second one and add the second one. So I have already downloaded and prepared some pictures. So I'm going to go down here and say, okay, what do I want to do? Do I want to add a video or a photo? So I'm going to go to my photos, and I actually added a 60 minutes photo in here. So I'm going to go to all photos, and you'll see a 60 minutes photo, and you'll actually see there's another one in here with my daughter in it. And I'll click on that, and then I'll swipe right, and you'll notice this green haze. Super easy to get rid of. So you got to think about this, it's the lighting. So each of the classrooms in general, and this is one of the major headaches I've always had, is every classroom I go into, the lighting where we set up has always been a problem, but it's real easy to deal with. So this little color wheel down here, you're just going to click on it one time, and it brings this up. And what I'm doing is I have to be on the camera first. So I'm on the camera, and what I'm doing is clicking on that color wheel, and what I'm doing is I'm just looking at the student, and I'm saying, what is popping up in the background? You can actually see the wrinkles and everything in the background. So this is one of the reasons I set it up like this, because I had the worst possible conditions. So what I'm doing is you can actually do a blue screen if you wanted, a pink screen. You don't need a green screen. The app is set up for green screen, but you'll watch when I dial this back and forth, you'll see how it's disappearing, and you see the colors changing. What it's doing is it's dialing to the colors that I'm picking. See? So what I'm trying to do is get it to the point where the background is checkerboard and I still see the student. So I'm going to go like that. And I know it looks fuzzy, but I promise you it's going to be okay. This is where the students in general go, it's all messed up, because you're going to have students watching behind you. I'm going to click done. 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 There it is. And what I'll do is I'm up here, I'm going to take a picture just to show you. I'm going to click image, and you'll see up here, and I have the option if I want to do a video or if I want to do an image. I'm just going to take an image really quick. And what I'm doing here is I'm testing what it looks like. So if I do a video without the students knowing, I'm testing to see where I'm at, where it's going to look. So I'm going to hit done. I don't want it. I'm really doing a trial. So I discard. I go back into the color wheel and I dial it back. And I look at that fuzz. I go, oh, we'll try it with this. And I'm back on the image. So some teachers, what they have done is they've taken this and they've taken the pictures and put them inside the classrooms, outside the classrooms, and they've just used the images. But I'm using this as a test. So what I'm doing is I'm back on image, capture image, and that's what it would look like in a video format. I'm actually happy with that. So what I'm doing is I'm going down to the bottom, clicking done. I'm going to discard this image, and it's actually ready to go. So all the other stuff is going to get faded out. It looks like it's bad. I promise you, students will be on top of you trying to give their 2 cents. Just trust that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get ready to go to video. You'll see it clicks over to red. So what I'll do is I'll prompt the student, give the student a heads up, say we're ready to start. You ready to start?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
And what I like to do is I like to give the student, get the student loose, relaxed, because I've been trying to set this up, and I usually set this up ahead of time, and I let it, and so I'm not doing any of this right before. But what I would say to the student is, how you feeling? What's going on? You okay? You good? See the smile? That's actually really good. That's what you want. So you'll notice when I hit record video, a timer starting at the bottom. I'll actually use my fingers. So 2, 1, and then I'll tell them to start. So what's going to happen here is I'll tell the student, hey, you're starting, and that student has a chance to go. So what's going on here? You can see how I'm bouncing around. In the classroom, you'll have a tripod, and your tripod will be set up so this will be locked in place, and you won't be bouncing around. I have tripods that are designated just for these iPads. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to keep this as still as humanly possible. I'm going to count down with my hand. Okay? So I'll say 5, 4, and then you'll see my fingers go 3, 2, 1, and I'll point. When I'm pointing at you, you're recording. I want you to give me 3 facts about yourself, and 1 fact about me, because I'm pretty cool. All right. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
So, ready for the hand? And I'm going to try to hold this as still as humanly possible. All right, and like I said to you, this will be on a tripod. You won't have to worry about it. Literally, you press a button and your hands are off of it. Okay, you ready to go? Mm-hmm. Here we go. 5, 4.
Hi, my name's Elliot. I'm going to be 18 in August. I'm going to college in the fall, and you're my dad.
Okay, so I'm going to preview this, and I'm going to show you something that happened here, which is actually I'm really glad it happened. So I'm going to show you how to fix it. See how it went black right there? That's great. Great. I'm going to discard this video. Because what's happening here, you see this red line? You see this red line right here? It's actually stopping short. So what's happening is this video is recording to this point. I'm actually going to drag this out. See that? So the video itself, what's happening here is it is actually stopping that blank, or that's just that image short. So I'm going to do it one more time. But what's happened is that I told that image, you're extended out. So this is very similar to what's in a lot of those high-end programs. So I can actually change that image if I wanted to. So I could say, hey, 60 minutes, I'm going to change you right after. So that student can keep talking. I could bank a couple images in. So it could go 60 minutes, another image, without me having to stop. Okay, you ready to do it one more time? Mm-hmm. Okay, same thing. You can say exactly the same thing you want. But this is what I want you to do. I want you to smile. And you're going to talk to me as though I'm way back there. Okay? Like we're at the neighbor's house.
Okay.
Okay? So nice and loud. All right, same thing. All right, I'm going to hold this still. 3.
Hi, my name's Elliot. I'm going to be 18 in August. I'm going to college in the fall, and you're my dad.
All right, we'll preview the video.
Hi, my name's Elliot. I'm going to be 18 in August. I'm going to college in the fall, and you're my dad.
All right, do you want to see this?
Yeah.
All right, so I sometimes let the student see it, and then I'll ask their own opinion. This actually brings them into the fold, and then they get a choice of what they want to do. Sometimes it's a very good, helpful choice to give them a choice to what we want to do next. So I personally think we need to adjust the chroma key.
Yeah.
But let's play it one more time.
Hi, my name's Elliot. I'm going to be 18 in August. I'm going to college in the fall, and you're my dad.
So the reason, and I would save this, why am I saving this? In case we don't get a better recording. But the reason I bring the student into this is so it doesn't feel like I'm just harping on the student saying, we're going to do it again, we're going to do it again, we're going to do it again. At least that student feels like they have a vested interest in making a better video. So I hope you understand why I'm doing this and how I personally do it, but this is actually how I do it. They tend to love doing this. I actually have a hard time making them leave the room. They tend to have a great time doing it, and I hope me showing you this is going to help you want to do this in your own classroom. If you have any questions, as always, you can always reach out to me. I'm always available. So good luck with this.